Hi there and welcome back. It's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello. If you're new, then welcome. I'm really excited about this project. Now, in my mind's eye, it looks wonderful. we'll see what happens. So, I have got this corrugated card. It was A4. I bought it from eBay. So the corrugation isn't as thick as what's on packaging, and obviously it's got this flat back. Now, I haven't got any packaging corrugated card at the moment. They seem to be putting this kind of thing in instead. I'm guessing this, composts quicker than the thick stuff. So that's why I've got that. If you haven't got this, but you've got some corrugated card hanging about, I'd bray it down, keep it in between a book or something, so it flattens a little bit, and then just stick some card onto the back. So I'm just going to make 3 of these. So I've cut these to fit these, and these were sent to me by Violet, and they're like wedding invitation type envelopes. I used one of these as a pocket probably in the first year of videoing. I think it was in the colour challenge I did with Crafty Cat. So this is going to be the pocket. Now, if you don't have this, these fancy dies, because I don't have one, if you've just got a normal envelope die, or you can literally, make one. I'm going to cut that top off. So all it is 2 sides and a little bottom. I mean, this can be a separate piece and you can put a proper pocket in it, but I'm going to use this because I'm kind of liking as if this was, say, a window and you're looking out, and the bird is, because they're in bird theme, the bird's outside, or it kind of gives the impression of a cage. So that was why I thought to go with these, and I would stick this flat down and tie it with some string, which I've done. That one, it does need inking. I've inked everything else, and I'm gonna add a hidden journal spot in the back of it, so when you take your card out you can write at the back, plus there's some extra writing space. So without further ado, let's see, that's getting, yeah, that's fine. So I've got 3 bird images. This was 1 piece. I've just taken it apart so it's in 2 pieces, like so. I think these are like spellbinder dies. I buy them from eBay. I don't know what kind of machine you put those in, or what have you, but it must be a computerized thing, because I think I got about 6 of these and they all had different coloured flowers, so I'm guessing it's like a program. I don't know. So that's kind of the idea, and I thought, well, I could build on to this. So what I've done is I've die cut some little branches out. These are from Tim Holtz die set. I think it was the one that the lovely Rita bought me. And so I've done some of those, and I've done some long kind of foliage. These was just off AliExpress. And then I've done some small leaves. I think they was from a Tim Holtz die as well. So that's what I've got. So I'm thinking, of creating branches, the birds on the branches, and Rita sent me this. It's about 2-inch. It's like this plasticky stuff, and it's got moss stuck to it. I think she got it from Hobby Lobby. Obviously I have seen like this craft moss in craft shops, so, and I think it comes in like a bag, so you would have to stick it down to something, so I don't think that would be too much of a problem. Or you can create the grass with, I mean, velvet would be lovely, so, you know, a kind of material to create that grass. If you're artistic, you could draw some grass. You could go without the grass. You know, so there'd be different ways how to create that same look. So I'm going to stick those down at the bottom. I'm going to stick those first so I can kind of see, you know, how low I can go with branches and things. And I thought I'd be best using the 3-in-1. So I have put a little bit of acetone in, so I'm hoping that it's not as gunky. I've only got the most tiniest bit of acetone, so I just put a tiny bit in, so hopefully that will you know, help. So I'm just going to stick that down at the bottom. So these cards I have inked all the way around, and I did go up and down as well with my dauber, just to give it a bit of colour. I don't know if you can see that or not. I do wonder what, with this being a not very raised corrugated, I wonder about if you could decoupage over the top with a napkin. So you might have a napkin with some grass type thing on. If you got like a meadow one, perhaps you could decoupage that on, and then, you know, have your bird in the forefront. So I shall I do need to have a look in my napkins, because as yet in this bird themed things that I'm making, I've not used any napkins. So I'll have a root round, get some bird ones out, and we'll have a play with those another time. So I think that's those stuff down. Okay, so I just paused. I was saying bye to Eleanor. I'm filming this and it's a Saturday. So I'll do this one first. So I'm thinking I'm going to want some branches coming down. So let's see how this art glitter is on this. I think it'll be fine as long as I press, you know, press it right down. Again, if you don't have a die, if you've got some tiny, you know, really tiny dried out branches from your garden, then you could use those. You could just tear some, you know, with a tear ruler, just little bits of brown paper, so they look like branches. So I'm going to have that going across there. You might have some books with pictures of branches. So I don't want to totally exclude, you know, people who haven't got dies, because, you know, I was doing this well over 2 years before I was luckily sent a die machine, because it was something I wasn't, I mean, I like, you know, some dies, but I didn't know if I would use it that much to warrant one, buying one, and, you know, they're pretty big big things, and then you need to buy the dies and you need somewhere to store them and things like that. So I was unsure if it would be something that I would purchase, and I've been, you know, quite lucky. People have sent me dies already done, and you can get a lot off eBay. Yeah, I like that. Do I want another branch perhaps come in? Hello, Colin. Yeah, I'm going to pop that one down there because I do want to add some leaves. So when I've used card now and I've got little bits left over, I'm keeping them in a wallet. And oh, that's a fib actually. I haven't got them in a wallet. I did have them in a wallet. I've been hanging them on clips, and then, you know, these are the things that I'll use for die cutting. And one, it keeps on top of your scraps, and plus you've got, you know, you're using papers that you're perhaps using in other projects. So I'm going to stick this down and then put some leaves around it. So yeah, I was really excited to do this project and see what it looked like, because I've got the same kind of idea, but on a bit of a bigger scale, which I'll do another time. But I thought, oh, if I do it in like a small scale first and see how it actually looks, because sometimes you dream things up, don't you, in your head, and things don't actually. I might use that green because that's quite similar to that. And yeah, you put it, you know, you do it, and it's not quite how you imagined it. So I'm just going to add some extra leaves. So again, you could do these with fussy cuts. Have I got any more in that colour? Oh, I kind of want coming like under the bird, like so. Oh, I love it. I mean, that's really simple, but really effective. Yeah, nice. I don't think of any more in that colour, in that same shape. No. I mean, I could add. No, I'm not going to. I think there's enough on that one. So that's that one. Let's do this one. In fact, I'll do this one because this has got more of a branch on. So I don't know if to have that. He's got his toy. Oh dear. Honestly, it's like a cat. He throws it up in the air, and oh, he has a grand old time. So I'm thinking I'll kind of attach this on. No, I don't like it attached on. Right, so let's I'm going to do it like around it. Obviously, you know, there's plenty of birds in digital kits or in books. I've been sitting the last couple of weeks fussy cutting bird pictures. So, oh, that's a bit of a broken bit, that's good. I'm going to attach that onto there. Oh, that's an idea then, to actually break some apart so you've not got the exact, you know, because I've only got one dye, and it's the same, isn't it? Oh, there's another broken bit there, so I'm going to pop that there. Oh, that's a good idea then, to make a bigger branch. But yeah, all this is like wiggly paper. You could definitely do it by tearing. Let's move that a little bit. And I've got this one. So it's Ryan's weekend off. He's being very lazy. I gave him 3 jobs. I went down and I said, "You've got 3 jobs today." And he looked at me in horror. And he hates jobs. He hates doing anything. And I said, "You need to empty the bin." And you could see the relief on his face. Bring me the dry clean washing. So I've got a big basket at the bottom of the stairs. So as washing gets dry, I'll put that in there, and when it gets full, I ask him to bring it up for me. So I'm going to do these with these curly leaves, and I'm doing a curry for tea, and it's got butternut squash in, and I don't have the strength what I used to have, so I've asked him to cube me that up, you know, when it gets on to tea time. So he looked quite relieved. Okay, so I'll go, you know, turn it the other way so it's not just facing the same way. And then tonight I said I'll finish, you know, in here about 5 o'clock, have a quick bath and do this curry, and at the same time I'm going to do a lasagna and a chilli. Well, that looks nice. And put it in the fridge, you know, for the next two days. And I might have that coming. Like so. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, by the time I've, you know, cooked all those and tea, I said we'll have an evening watching telly. So we was watching a lot of bike stunts. It's Red Bull like champion. I don't know where I wanted that. Might have it coming down. No, I wanted it. I don't know. Yeah, it's some Red Bull championships. So, and I've got quite into it. I wouldn't have thought I would have done. And then we've started watching some skateboarding. And you know, I'm a child of the 80s, so I did have a skateboard. I couldn't skateboard, but yeah, I mean, in the 90s, I did own the Tony Hawk's video game. So yeah, I was quite into skating, you know, the fashion and that kind of thing in the 80s. Not so much nowadays. They seem to just wear like black clothes, but it was more like Ocean Pacific clothes. And if anybody can remember Ocean Pacific, used to love their sweatshirts and Benetton sweatshirts. Oh, I once had a Benetton jumper, and It was really expensive. I think I got it for Christmas, and I knew, you know, I'd wanted one a long time. And it was navy blue with, you know, the Benetton writing across the middle. And after a few times of washing it, probably washing it too hot, yeah, it would have fit, you know, a 3-year-old. So I think it was, I don't know if it was proper lamb's wool. But I did have a few Ocean Pacific sweatshirts and t-shirts. So yeah, I've been enjoying watching that. It makes me go, ooh, when they fall. Ah! Oh, I love that. You know, if I'd got some tiny flowers and stuff, I could perhaps add those. So if you've got some, in, you know, they could be dimensional. So that's that one. And we'll do this one. I think I'll have this on this side. I don't know if to put the bird down first and kind of build around it. No, I don't think I will. I'm going to put this down first. Let's use the darker green because I'm not used to that. It's not taking much for this glue to go gunky. And I might even treat myself to a glass of wine tonight because I've still got the 2 bottles. Oh, I think I bought 3 for Christmas. So I've still got 2 bottles from Christmas. So I might have a glass of wine. Okay. So we'd have that there. I like that there. I don't think I've got that stuck down enough. I'm going to say he put me off. I blame Colin. Okay. Then do I want some other kinds of leaves? I mean, you could do that, you know, just sticking some on random as if, I quite like that, as if they're falling from other trees. This isn't coming out very much at all. Oh, I just got a whiff then of like chocolate, like, you know, when chocolate sponges in the oven. Oh, it smelled lovely. I don't know where that smell came from. Yeah. Let me just take this off. Oh, I've left that Fabric lid off. Okay. So I'll be having Emmy next week. I'll pick her up Friday, you know, after school, after she's had a tea. And I'm kind of in a routine now when I pick them up. They've got a I don't like that. They've got a supermarket near them. So I'm going to put that down there on the grass. Oh, I'd forgot that. Oh, honestly. So picking them up, going in the supermarket, and you know, getting the next couple of days dinners, and then they can pick what they want, because Emmy and Bonnie, they're dairy intolerant, and obviously I'm gluten intolerant. I am a little bit dairy as well. I'm okay having so much, but say if I've had cereals, a yogurt, some cheese, then I start and get a bit of a reaction. But yeah, if I keep it, I do have almond milk a lot of the time, but I can't drink it in my tea and coffee. So that is them. I'm in an ahhing if to maybe right. It's just feeling like there was nothing there. Maybe a different cut, because that is quite a dark. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's quite dark, that is. Yeah, and then, you know, they get then to pick what they have for breakfast and dinner and tea, and I'll say, you know, pick your favourite breakfast juice and cereal, or you know, like bread product, and then the lunch, and then the tea, and then, you know, a couple of treats, and then it just means then, you know, they've got the favourite things, which is nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's the actual. I might need to cut some more out of those if I'm gonna do what I said I was going to do. Oh, I don't know. I'm not pulling them out because they're for the next thing. Oh, I've ended up with two pins. It's funny, I had lost one. Oh, I'm guessing it had rolled under there then. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to cut these top flaps off. Like so. I've done a very good job of that. I think top and bottom's the same. So yeah, you could definitely take an envelope apart to do it, or like I say, just you know, make that kind of shape. I mean, if you wanted windows, you could obviously, you know, do like the window envelopes. So you've got like a window. Right, I'm going to pause while I ink all around these, and I might as well get, because that piece of string was the right length. So this is hemp string. I do like the hemp string. It's on my Amazon favourites under bits and bobs. I've had a few different colour combinations because they sell it in all kinds of colours. So that's 3 of those cut off. So I will see you in a tick. So I'm going to, I've cut 3 strips of paper. This is from the presentation paper, which I print kits on. I do, if you don't know, offer a print and post service for the collaboration kits that I have in my Etsy, and it's very nice paper. It's only 100 GSM, but it's a lovely colour. So I'm going to stick that down to there. Let's just make sure that that's right. Okay, I might as well do all three at the same time. Now, I think when I did it originally, like I say, I did it on a colour challenge, and you can find that in my playlist under colour challenge. I stuck flowers in the background, and that looked very pretty. So I will do that to there, like so. And I think I'll get a couple of, this is the third time I've not been able to remember what they're called. Let me just grab them. Tabs. So I think I might go for those ones. So I'll pop those there. I'm not going to bother inking around them. Or am I? Because I want to ink around the paper. So I just put that there. If I'd have wanted the paper to be longer, I could have, you know, joined it on, and it could have been quite a long fold out, which I've only just thought about, but yeah, could do that. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'm going to ink around the paper. I couldn't even see where the middle was, or I had my hands. Got my hands in front of my eye line. Okay, so that's that one. And this one. Let's make sure they're folded correctly in the first place. That's it. Yep, that's a bit crazy. Okay, it's a bit off centre, but that's better. Okay, so that is that. Let's get the pin back in. Yep, come on, that's that. What am I doing now? Inking. So I've got the vintage photo. So I'm just going to fold down like that. So do that there. That there. That there. Hold on. That's going to be glued down, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, does that go that way? I think so. Okay, you could do some soft stenciling inside if you wanted, or some background stamping, because this has got that marble like effect. I don't feel the need. Okay, so that's like so. Let's see if my collag's behaving, because it wasn't. I was sticking some things last night in my bedroom and it was being right pain. So I shall go around like so, and then pop this in here. Okay, so that will fold down like so. I'm not going to stick that down. I'm just going to pop it there, because I do believe that it won't fall. Okay. Oh, so that's that. And this string, let me find the middle. So that's about there. I'd be best with some tape. Let's just grab this. So if I pop that there, give it a good squidge. Okay, and then tie that. It is quite chunky, but you know, not overly, and I'm sure, you know, it'll be a bit flatter. Okay, so that's that. So